Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we're going to learn how to generate promotion letters with Google Sheets and share via Gmail. So if you're tired of sending promotion letters to all of your employees through email manually, then this automation is for you. With the help of this automation, whenever you're going to add the details of your employees in your Google Sheets, automatically a promotion letter will be generated with the help of Google Docs, as we have created a template of promotion letters in our Google Docs, and with the help of Google Drive we are going to receive a PDF file link and we are going to send an email to all of those employees whose details are added in our Google Sheets with the attachment of that PDF file link. For that, we need to create an automation between all of these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. If you want to learn how to do this automation, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to generate promotion letters with the help of Google Sheets and share via Gmail. So my objective is that I have created a template of promotion letters in my Google Docs account, and I want that as soon as I add the details of my employee in Google Sheets, automatically a promotion letter of that same employee should be generated with the help of the template that we have created in our Google Docs account, and it should be shared towards the employee as an email with the attachment of the PDF form of the promotion letter that was generated. For that, we need to create an automation with the help of Pabbly Connect. So on the screen, you can see the website of Pabbly Connect, that is pabbly.com/connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. So as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign in to my Pabbly Connect account. Then you can see the All Pabbly Apps window in front of you, in which you can see the 5 functions of Pabbly, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on Access Now. Then you can see the Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to open in front of you on a new tab. To start an automation process, we need to create a workflow. For that, we have to click on the top right corner button that is right over here that says Create Workflow. Then a new dialog box is going to appear in front of you, which is asking for a workflow name. So I'm going to give a name to my workflow as Generate Promotion Letters with Google Sheets and Share via Gmail. So this is the name that I want to give to my workflow. You can give a name to your workflow as per your requirement. After that, it is asking for us to select a folder. On the left side of my screen, you can see I have created multiple folders in my Pabbly Connect account. If you want to create your own folder, you have to click on this plus button right over here. As you can see, these are the folders that I've created, and now we are going to select a folder in which I want to save this workflow in. For that, we have to click on this drop down arrow right over here. You can see these are the folders that I've created in my Pabbly Connect account, from which I'm going to select Gmail automations as I want to save this workflow in this folder. After giving a name to a workflow and selecting a folder, we are going to click on Create in order to create a workflow. As you can see, a workflow is created in the name of Generate Promotion Letters with Google Sheets and Share via Gmail. And there are 2 windows in front of you. One says Trigger, another says Action. Trigger and action are the 2 most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these 2 steps. Over here, trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means our action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. Firstly, we are going to set up a trigger step. For that, we have to click on this arrow right over here. It is asking for us to choose our trigger application. As I want that whenever I am going to add the data of my employees in my Google Sheets, automatically a promotion letter should be generated. For that, what we are going to do is, for the trigger application, we are going to select it as Google Sheets. So I'm going to select it as Google Sheets. I'm going to select it. And a trigger event is going to be new or updated spreadsheet row. After selecting a trigger application and the trigger event, as you can see, Pabbly Connect has provided us with a webhook URL. With the help of this unique webhook URL, we are going to connect Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. For that, I'm going to click on this copy right over here. We have to follow the steps that is given right here below to connect Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. Firstly, we are going to open the spreadsheet that we have created in our Google Sheets, and we're going to connect that spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect. For that, I'm going to open the sheet that I've created in my Google Sheets. So as you can see, this is a spreadsheet that I've created in the name of Employees Promotion Data, and these are the fields that I've created, that is Employee ID, Employee Name, Email, Old Position Title, New Position Title, and over here it says Date of Promotion and Promotion Letter. So these are the fields that I've created. Now I want to connect this spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect. For that, what we have to do is, firstly, you have to click on Extensions, that is right over here. Then we are going to click on Add-ons, and then we are going to click on Get Add-ons. Then a new window is going to appear in front of you, in which on the search bar, we are going to search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks. So I'm going to select Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Over here you can see it says Pabbly Connect Webhooks. We are going to open this, and as I've already installed Pabbly Connect Webhooks, I'm going to move forward. But if you have not installed Pabbly Connect Webhooks, please install this so that we can connect Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on close right over here. We're going to click on extensions again, and right over here you can see it says Pabbly Connect Webhooks. We're going to click on it, and over here we are going to click on initial setup. Then a new window is going to appear in front of you, which is asking for a webhook URL. We are going to paste the webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us. For that, over here in the place of webhook URL, I'm going to paste the URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us. Then it is asking for the trigger column. Over here it says the trigger column will be your final data column in which if the data is added. In this spreadsheet, my trigger column is going to be column G, as the column G is the last column in which the data is going to be added. So I'm going to write over here as G. After pasting the webhook URL and selecting the trigger column, we are going to click on submit. As over here you can see it says setup configured successfully. Now I'm going to click on close right over here. Now the steps which I'm going to tell you are very important steps. Please follow it and do not forget to do the steps which I'm going to tell you. For that you have to click on extensions right over here. We are going to again select Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and over here in the second place it says send on event. We are going to click on it. Over here it says working. Now if I'm going to take you back to extensions and Pabbly Connect Webhooks, in front of the send on events you can see a tick mark is mentioned now. So this is a very important step so that every time we add a new data in the spreadsheet, automatically Google Sheets is going to send the response to Pabbly Connect. So that's why this is a very important step. Now over here if I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect, it says waiting for a webhook response. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a new data in the spreadsheet, and I'm going to check whether Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response of that data or not. For that I'm going to add the data in my spreadsheet. For the employee ID, I'm going to write it as a dummy employee ID. For the employee name, I'm going to write it as dummy user 123. For the email, I'm going to write it as dummy user 123@pabblytuts.com. For the old position title, I'm going to write in the old position title of this employee. For that, I'm going to write it as SEO specialist. Next, it is asking for the new position title. Over here, we're going to write the new position title of this employee. For that, I'm going to write it as Head of Marketing. So this is the new position title of this employee. After that, it is asking for the date of promotion and the promotion letter. For the date of promotion, I'm going to write on which date this employee is going to be promoted. I'm going to write it as 30/03/2024, that is 30 March 2024. This is the date of promotion. Then over here in the place of promotion date, I'm going to write it as yes, as I want to send a promotion letter to this employee. This is the field in which I'm going to write in as yes or no, whether I want to send a promotion letter to the employee whose name is written right over here or not. For that, over here in the place of promotion letter, I'm going to write it as yes. After filling all the details, now I'm going to check whether Pabbly Connect has captured the response of the data that we have added in our Google Sheets or not. For that, I'm going to open my Pabbly Connect account. And yes, over here you can see a response is captured in our Pabbly Connect. If I'm going to scroll down over here, you can see a data is captured in our Pabbly Connect. For the name over here, it says employee name as dummy user. For the employee ID, the ID that we have mentioned, the email as dummy user 123@pabblytuts.com. For the old position as SEO specialist. For the new position as head of marketing. For the promotion letter as yes, and all the other details. So this means that we successfully connected Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. Now as I've completed setting up the trigger step, over here in the Google Sheets, I've already told you that in the place of this promotion letter, when I'm going to write it as yes, only then a letter should be forwarded towards the employee. For that, what we are going to do in this automation process, we are going to add a filter in our action step. For that, we have to click on this arrow right over here. And for our action application, I'm going to select it as filter. This is an amazing feature by Pabbly, that is filter by Pabbly. And for the action event, I'm going to select it as filter values. After that, I'm going to click on connect. Then over here, you can see it is asking for us to select a label, filter type and the value. As I want that promotion letter over here in the Google Sheets field right over here should be yes, so that the automation process should continue. For that, in the place of select label, I'm going to select it as over here that says promotion letter. When the promotion letter over here is equal to yes, then only this workflow should move forward. So for the select label, we have selected as promotion letter, for the filter type as equal to and the value as yes. So this means that whenever the promotion letter in our Google Sheets is equal to yes, then only this automation process is going to move forward. After filling all the details, I'm going to click on save and send test request. Over here in the response received in the message, it says condition is true. So this means the condition right over here is true. That after that, what we are going to do is, after setting up our filter, What will happen is that whenever I'm going to add the data in my Google Sheets, and over here in the place of promotion letter is going to be yes, then only this automation process is going to continue. Now we are going to add our another action step. For that we have to click on this plus button right over here. It is asking for us to choose our action application. As I've created a template with the help of Google Docs, and I want that every time I add the details of my employees in my Google Sheets, automatically a promotion letter should be created. So for the action application right over here, I'm going to select it as Google Docs. As I've created a template in my Google Docs and I want to create this template into a document. So for that, over here in our action event, we are going to select it as create document from template. As I have created a template in my Google Docs already and I want to create a document with the help of this template. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on connect in order to connect Google Docs with Pabbly Connect. A new window is then going to appear in front of on which I'm going to click on add new connection. But if you have an existing connection, you can choose this option. After that, I'm going to click on sign in with Google. Then a new window is going to appear in front of you which is asking for a permission. I'm going to click on allow as this is a safe process and my data is completely safe with Pabbly Connect. As you can see that we successfully authorized Google Docs with Pabbly Connect. After that, it is asking for us to select a template document. Over here in my Google Docs, I've created a template in the name of promotion letter. So over here in the place of template document, I'm going to select it as promotion letter. After that, it is asking for the new document's name. Whenever a document should be created with the help of this template, what the name of the document should be. For that, I want that document name should start with the name of my employee. For that, what we're going to do is we're going to map the data. Mapping means inserting data from the previous step. So we're going to insert the data from a previous step, that is right over here. As I want the name of the document should start with the name of my employee. For that, we're going to map the data from a previous trigger response. As in this response, we have received the name of the employee, that is right over here. So I'm going to map this data right over here. As I map the data right over here, the data has become dynamic. That means every time a new response is going to be captured in a previous step, automatically the data right over here will be updated. After that, I want it as dash promotion letters. So over here, I want that after the name of the employee, it should say dash promotion letter. And as I've entered the data right over here manually, the data has now become static. That means it will not be updated according to any response captured. After that, it is asking for the new documents location. In my Google Drive, I have created a folder in the name of promotion letter of employees. And I want that every time a new document is created, it should be uploaded in this folder. So for the new documents location, I'm going to select it as promotion letters of employees. After that, it is asking for the employee name, old position, new position, and the date of promotion. So if I'm going to open the template that I've created in my Google Docs, over here you can see there are some values in which in front and the end of the values you can see the two curly brackets right over here. These are the variables right over here. That means in the place of this variable a value should be entered. So that's why I've added the variables in this template. So over here what we're going to do is in place of these variables we are going to map the data. Mapping means inserting data from the previous step. So we're going to insert the data from our previous step. Firstly, it is asking for the employee name, and as we've received the response in a previous trigger step, that is right over here. So I'm going to map the data for the employee name. So I'm going to map this data right over here for the employee name. After that, it is asking for the old position title. I'm going to map the data again. Click right over here. Click on this arrow right over here. As it is asking for the old position title, I'm going to map the data. After that, it is asking for the new position title. I'm going to map the data again. Click right over here. Click over here. As it is asking for the new position title, I'm going to map the data again. Lastly, it is asking for the date of promotion. I'm going to map the data again. Over here, you can see a date of promotion is mentioned. I'm going to map this data right over here. After finishing mapping all the data has now become dynamic. That means every time a new response is going to be captured in a previous step, automatically the data right over here will be updated. After filling all the fields, I'm going to click on save and send test request. Now as you can see right over here, a response is received, and over here this is a positive response as we have also received the document ID. So this ID is the ID of the document that is created in our Google Drive folder. So I'm going to check whether in my Google Drive folder a new document is created or not. For that I'm going to open my Google Drive folder, and yes, as you can see over here a new document is uploaded in this folder. I'm going to open this. And yes, over here you can see a promotion letter is generated for the employee whose details we have added in our Google Sheets. For the name it says dummy user 123. For the position, for the old position title it says SEO specialist for the new position title as head of marketing and the date of promotion that is mentioned right over here. So this means that we have created a document from the template that we have created in our Google Docs. But over here in the top right corner, you can see it says private to only me. That means this document right over here that we have created is private to just only me. And as I want to send this document to the employee as an email, for that what we have to do is we have to make this file accessible to everyone. For that what we are going to do is we are going to open the Pabbly Connect account again, and now we are going to add another action step. And our action application is going to be Google Drive, and our action event is going to be share a file with anyone, as I want to make this file accessible to anyone. So over here I'm going to select my action event as share a file with anyone. After that I'm going to click on connect. A new window is going to appear in front of you, and as I have the existing connection, I'm going to select existing connection. But if you want, you can add a new connection. Now I'm going to click on save. As you can see that we successfully connected Google Drive with Pabbly Connect. It is asking for the file ID. Over here we are going to mention the file ID which we want to make accessible to everyone. As we have received a document ID in the previous step right over here in the response, I'm going to show you. I'm going to scroll down, and over here in the response we have received a document ID. So this ID right over here is the ID of this document that is right over here. Now what I'm going to do is, in the place of this file ID, I'm going to map the document ID. For that, we have to click on this map bracket right over here. I'm going to erase the existing data, and now I'm going to map the data right over here from our previous step. Click right over here. This is the previous step, that is Google Docs create a document from template. I'm going to click right over here, and over here you can see it says document ID. So I'm going to map this ID right over here. As I mapped the ID right over here, so whenever a new document ID is going to be created in our previous step, over here in this step that file will be accessible to everyone as we have mapped this data. This data has now become dynamic and it will be updated according to the new response captured in our previous step. After that, I'm going to click on save and send test request. Now as you can see, a response is received, and over here it says anyone with the link. That means the file that we have entered right over here is going to be accessible to anyone with the link. So if I'm going to open the document right over here, now in the top right corner it says anyone with the link. Now that means this document right over here is going to be accessible to anyone with the help of a link. So if I'm going to go back, and if I'm going to scroll down to the response that we have received multiple links right over here, from which we are going to use the PDF form of the link, as this is a PDF form of the document that is created right over here. So now what I want is, as the document is accessible to everyone, and we have created a document of the promotion letter with the help of the details in our Google Sheets, I want to share it to the employee with the help of an email, with the help of Gmail. So now I'm going to add another action step. And our action application now is going to be Gmail. So I'm going to select it as Gmail. And our action event is going to be send email. After that, I'm going to click on connect. Then a new window is going to appear in front of you, on which I'm going to click on select existing connection. But if you want, you can add a new connection. I'm going to click on save next. Then it is asking for all these details like recipient email address. So now I'm going to mention over here the recipient email address on which I'm going to send the email to. For that, what we're going to do is we're going to map the data. For that, we have to click right over here. And as we have received the email address in our trigger step, I'm going to open the response of this step right over here. As we want the data for the email address, I'm going to map the data of the email address right over here. As I map the data has now become dynamic, and this means that every time a new response will be captured in our previous step, over here the data will be updated automatically. After that, it is asking for the CC and the BCC. I'm going to skip this part right now. After that, it is asking for the sender's name. So I'm going to write the sender's name as Team Tech Plus, as the name of my organization is in the name of Team Tech Plus. After that, it is asking for the email subject. So I'm going to write the email subject as exciting news promotion letter for the employee's name, that is right over here. And I've mapped the employee name that is right over here from my previous step. The email subject will always be as exciting news promotion letter with the name of the employee whose promotion letter whom we are going to send the email to. After that, it is asking for the reply to. I'm going to skip this part. After that, it is asking for the email content type. I'm going to select it as plain. And next, it is asking for the email content. So I'm going to write the email content as, so this is the content of my email that I want to share with my employee whose details I'm going to add in my Google Sheets. It says as hello with the name that I've mapped of the employee from our previous step. Greetings of the day. I'm thrilled to announce that you have been promoted to the new position. I've mapped this data from a previous step. Your hard work, dedication, and exceptional performance have not gone unnoticed, and we are excited to see you take on this new role with Tech Plus. Attached to this mail is your promotion letter. Please review it carefully and do not hesitate to reach out if you have any questions or need further clarification. Once again, congratulations on your well-deserved promotion. We are proud to have you as a part of our team, and we look forward to your continued success and growth with Tech Plus. Thanks, regards, Jesse Matthew, HR department. So this is the email content I want. After that, it is asking for the file name. Over here, we are going to give the name to the file which is going to be attached to this mail. I want that the name of the file should start with the name of my employee. I'm going to map the data. I'm going to map the data from my previous trigger step. Over here, as I want the name of the file should start with my name of the employee, I'm going to map the data for the name of the employee. After that, it should say dash promotion letter. So this is the name of the file that I want. It should start with the name of my employee dash promotion letter. After that, it is asking for the attachment. Over here, we are going to attach the link that we have received in our previous step response right over here. For that, what we are going to do is we are going to map the data. Click right over here. This is the previous step response. I'm going to click right over here. And this was the response that was captured in our previous step. As I want the file should be shared as in a PDF form, so I'm going to select the PDF link file that is right over here. In the place of this file name right over here in the example, it says some name file with a .pdf. So whichever form of the file which we are going to send should be mentioned right over here. And as this file is in a PDF form, over here I'm going to write it as .pdf. After that, I'm going to click on save and send test request. And yes, over here we have received a response. Over here in the place of status, it says send. So that means email is forwarded. For that, I'm going to open my Gmail account and I'm going to check whether I have received a new email with the attachment of a PDF form of promotion letter or not. For that, I'm going to open my Gmail account. And yes, over here you can see we have received an email with the subject of exciting news promotion letter of dummy user 123. And this is the content of the email. And over here you can see a PDF form of a promotion letter is attached to it. I'm going to open this. And as you can see over here, this is the promotion letter of dummy user 123 with the date of the promotion, the old title and the new job title as well. So this means that is fully created an automation with the help of Pabbly Connect. But now for all of you guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in another data in my Google Sheets, and I'm going to check whether a new email is going to be received with the attachment of a promotion letter of that employee whose data we are going to add in our Google Sheets or not. For that, I'm going to open my Google Sheets. As you can see, this is the spreadsheet that I've created in my Google Sheets. I'm going to add in the data and I'm going to check whether a new email with the attachment of the promotion letter of the employees whose data we are going to add in this Google Sheet is forwarded or not. For that, I'm going to add the data of the employee in this Google Sheet. As you can see right over here, I've added the data of a new employee. A new employee ID, that is, this is a dummy employee ID with the name as testuser123, email as testuser123@pabblytudes.com, for the old position as junior content creator, for the new position as senior content creator, for the date of promotion as 06/04/2024, that is 6th of April 2024, and in the status of promotion letter as yes. So after adding all the details, now I'm going to check whether I have received a new email with the attachment of a PDF form of promotion letter in the name of testuser123 or not. For that, I'm going to open my email account again. And yes, as you can see over here, I have received a new email in my Gmail account. And this is the content of my Gmail with the subject as exciting news promotion letter for test user 1234 with an attachment of a PDF form of a promotion letter. I'm going to open this, and yes, as you can see, a promotion letter for the name of test user 1234 is created with the date of promotion, the old position, the new job position, that is right over here. So this means that we have successfully created an automation with the help of Pabbly Connect. So I am an owner of an organization that is Tech Pulse, and I want to create promotion letters for all those employees whose data I'm going to add in my Google Sheets, and I want to share that document in a PDF form with the help of Gmail to all of those employees whose data I'm going to add in my Google Sheets. For that, I've created an automation with the help of Pabbly Connect. So these were my trigger and action applications of this automation process. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment on below if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video. So not just with these applications, you can automate more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubt, you can send us email on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can ask us queries on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any questions regarding the Pabbly Connect pricing, you can check out this link. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel.